Hey guys, Hodag here in the Nether Fortress, welcoming you to episode 6 on the BaconCraft server. Today we're going to be making our wither skeleton farm. If everybody could be quiet so I can do the intro. We're going to make our wither skeleton farm. So let's get to work right away. If we have extra time after that, I think it's about time we also make our little shop so that we could sell all of our wither skulls that we get. But first we need to do, we're at our little cross section here, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's number 9. Let me move that torch. And here we basically just have to dig straight down until we get to level 48. Is there a pillar underneath us? Yes, there is. Cool. We can just dig straight down then. Okay, let's go down to 48. This feels like it's gonna be very dangerous, and I'm gonna regret digging straight down. 56 still. 48. Here we are. And then from here it gets rather boring, really. Basically we just need to make a giant platform that is 38 by 19. And so I'm going to dig all the way over that way. I'm probably going to have to go into that nether rack over there. If you guys can see anything, let me light this place up. Okay. Taking out a little bit of the pillar here because it's messing up our platform. Now what happens is we have to use full nether brick blocks. And we also... Whoa. And I have to not die while doing this, which... I got all of the stuff. There's a good chance I might die, but if I do, I'll try to catch it on camera. You guys will probably have a good time watching that. Because of that, I didn't bring all my gear, but I'm going to go ahead and try to make a decent sized platform now. We have to go out 9 in each direction. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I can just start going over this way. And let me sneak back here and try to make this a bit more safe while I go. And I'm not sure if there's any point to this, but I'm going to light this up a little bit as I go, because to try to prevent as many things from starting to spawn here right away until I at least want them to. But then from this other side we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we can start going very far this way for 38 blocks basically. But that is what I'm going to do, you guys. It's going to be a gigantic platform of bricks. There has to be a 3 wide space before we put the next platform above this, because this is actually the floor to the next platform, and we're going to do 9 of these giant platforms. So it's going to take a long time. I think I'm going to do a bunch of it in a third-person time lapse, but let's at least get this first floor in so that you can see exactly what I'm looking for, and then we'll do the third-person time lapse after that. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a bit. And we're surrounded by a bunch of these guys, but we are back. Okay, here is our first floor. It is in, and I put a little border of stone slabs around here, and then I've put nether fences just so that blazes can't fire in at us while we're trying to kill the wither skeletons. And then the next floor is going to go just right above here. The only thing I might change so far is I don't really care for there being so much darkness, because once we take these torches out, this place is going to be incredibly dark. And if I come in here looking for wither skeletons, I'm not even going to be able to see them unless I make maybe the backdrop a little bit lighter color, because the wither skeletons are black themselves. So right now it looks fine because of all the torches in here, but it's not going to work very well, I think, for that. Unless I make like an outdoor viewing platform or something. I might be adding a couple features to this thing once it's completely done. So let's see what that's going to look like. But I think it's about time, you guys, for that third-person time lapse. Let's cut, and let's watch me build this thing completely. Not to freak you guys out, but I am on my second account, my camera account, which works in spectator mode. And everything else that I do is totally in survival, which means when you see that, look how big this thing is. Oh my god. You guys, this is the only way to get the full scale of what this thing looks like. And look at all of the spawns in there. And for those of you who don't know, the only reason wither skeletons aren't spawning is because of the torches that are lighting up the space inside of each floor. And I've only done that so that I can get some of the work done without getting slaughtered. But look at this space, you guys. This thing's huge. Oh my god. Anyway, okay, we're moving on. The next thing we have to do is find a way to safely move between all the floors so that I can see, you know, poke my head in, see if there's a wither skeleton on the floor. If there's not, I can jump down to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. And I thought of a couple different ways. I thought maybe of some sort of slime block elevator that I might install. I might thought just like a standard staircase that goes up and down. I'm not really quite sure yet, but I do need a way to, like, if I'm standing like right here, I need a way to control the level of light inside, because if gas and blaze are shooting at me, it might light some fires around it, like on this nether rack, and that's going to light up some of the space inside and lower the space for the wither skeletons to spawn. So I want to maybe create an entire barrier around the whole thing, but I also, after that, need to create a safe way to kill the wither skeletons. I could just battle them out, and I'm probably not going to die, but I have a craftier way that you may have seen me using kind of in the nether fortress, but I'm going to design a little something different. But first, let's get on to how I'm going to move about the floors, you guys. Alrighty guys, quick update. I talked to who's the only other person on the server who would probably have enough slime for us to use to build a slime block elevator for this thing through all 9 floors, and he said he's probably got less than a stack, which means I probably have more than him, and even combined I don't think I'm going to have enough to make a slime block elevator that I was planning. So it looks like we're still not going to be automating things. Sorry you guys who are waiting for those things, they will be coming, but I'm still struggling with resources until I get these first things up and running. So we won't be doing that. We're going to be doing a boring staircase, but I do like the way it looks in there, so maybe you guys will like it too. Let's figure out how we're going to kill these wither skeletons. So here we are off in the testing world, you guys. Now let's just believe for a second that this represents inside of here. This is our spawning platform. Now it needed to be 3 tall because wither skeletons won't spawn if it's too tall. And they also can't get out of a too wide gap. So even if I just put fence gates above and then had a little outer platform, I could stand here and swipe at them and kill all of them without having any fear of even getting hurt by the wither skeletons. But then again, what about the blaze? What about the zombie pigmen? What about the magma cubes? How do I keep them out of my little pathway on the outside so I can peer in and see them? Well, I can make it non-spawnable by putting this a half slab higher, of course. Oh, not 2 half slabs higher. Okay. So this entire path is going to be a little half slabbed, and that'll stop them from spawning out here. But then how do I stop them from getting outside of my area here where they're being spawned? So there's a couple things that I've kind of taken into account here. There's one thing new in the game. You can make a path block and then have it step up, and this is taller than 1 block, so mobs won't actually jump up even though I can. Whoop, like that. Okay, so I could put a block here that's a path block and then just have a 2 tall block there, and as I'm leaving I can go whoop and jump out. Now still blaze could probably fly over that no problem, so that's still kind of a problem. Well, then I thought of this thing where apparently horses see this gap here. They see this, even though it's too wide and they could fit through, they don't see that as 2. They see it basically as a full block. So they see it like this and they're like, no way am I fitting through there. And I've tried that with the zombie pigmen, I've tried that with the skeletons and a couple other ones right now, and it seems like they kind of won't go through that willingly. Even if I switch to game mode 0 here and I hit one of them, it seems like they only come through here if they're pushed. Blazes can come through because they're flying. Zombie pigmen do come through if they get pushed, but that kind of keeps them out. So I think this might be our best option if we don't want to be jumping out of our place. So the other one, like I said, we could jump out if I did that whole path block idea or soul sand idea, and then that would be fine. I could jump out and whatever. But that's kind of boring though. I kind of like this idea right here, where I make it basically a 2 tall wide. I can run out. Wither skeletons can't follow me. Most of the other guys unwillingly follow me only. And I can make it like this out here so it'll actually match the path, because this won't be spawnable out here. So that's pretty good. I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go into the world. I'm going to get most of that done. It's going to take me a few hours, but I'll cut to you guys when it's just about done. Hello, Mr. Zombie Pigman. What have I done in the meantime? Well, you guys, I have finished a couple of the floors. Let's show you what they look like. Now, see, that's better when you go down the stairs. Okay, see? Okay, then you come down here, and I've taken out the torches on 2 floors, and hopefully I actually have some wither skeletons spawning in here. But you can see, basically, I went for this little scattered effect right here on the outside, which is hard to do and takes a long time. And then here you can see I went for the same effect I showed you guys in the testing world, and I put a number of those along all different parts. So there's 6 on every floor that you can go to. And then you might say it is super dark in here, and I would totally agree with you. What's going to happen is when I finish all the floors, I'm going to basically drape lava in key parts off, like just outside this wall here. So lava is going to be draped so that it basically lights up these paths on the outside, but it's still going to be light level 7 or lower on the inside, so skeletons will spawn. Let's go check out the bottom floor and see if we have one. I hope we do, just for the camera. Go away. I did have a number of them in here already, but is that one back? Nope, nope, there's none. Of course there's none. I'm trying to show you. Oh, there is one. There he is. Haha. See, it's working, you guys. Whoa, well, he's running toward me. And then I run out here, and he can't come. So it's kind of cheap. I just stand there and kill him. And I did already get a wither skeleton skull, and I got 3 more before that, so I'm already racking them up, you guys. But let's keep on this and finish the rest of the floors, and then I'll be back. Alright everyone, all 9 floors are in. It took me a full day and then some. It took many hours, and I've waited for you guys in order to check it out. And I'm on the camera thing so we can really see it. And here we go. It's so ridiculous. Oh my god. Did I miss some? It looks like I missed some blocks. I missed some blocks! Well, that's not cool. I gotta fix that. Ah, and I missed another one on the outside. Alright, well, yeah, no, but still. My god, that is a lot of floors, or I don't know what it is, but man, I missed stuff all over the place. Look, there's 2 more. Guys, this is crazy. Okay, next step is I need to put some glowstone on this side. I've decided that for right now, what I'm going to do as far as getting in and out of here, I'm just going to go ahead and use this kind of ghetto entrance into the 8th floor, I guess. Because eventually I want to route up some, or I want to route up, whatever route up means. Eventually I want to hook up something that goes, I can fly through this wall here, right into here. This is the top floor. I've kind of widened it out a little bit, and that's the stairwell right in the middle there. And eventually you're going to take a cart, or you're going to take a boat or something straight from my nether hub up in the sky up there down into here. And it's also going to be used for basically reloading the farm. If you've gone through all 9 floors and you've killed as many wither skulls as there were, then you can instead come back, go back up to the hub on the rail cart. It'll unload this chunk and then come back down, and you should have a whole another 9 floors of stuff to kill. So you can really rack up the kills pretty quick, and hopefully the wither skulls as well. But basically, that's going to be it for now, except I have to drape my lava across this thing and have it run on down all the sides, and I want to put some glowstone in the stairwell. So let's go and take care of that. And also, before I do that, I'm going to patch up some of these little blocks that I missed, basically, because that's absurd. I don't know about you guys, but I'd say the farm is working. There's the most wither skeletons I have found on a floor is, I think, 7. And there's also plenty of blaze and plenty of magma cream, and there's zombie pigmen as well. But you try to kind of kill them, and you kill around them, basically is what you do. And just on this run, I've run once downstairs and back up. I did it twice. The first time I got 3 wither skulls, and the second time right now I got 2 more. And I think this brings my grand total up to 13 right now, actually, between all the ones that I killed while I was building the farm, and now afterwards just kind of enjoying running up and down and killing them. But the farm is definitely working, and I've always wanted to do this. Does this work? Yeah! Woohoo! The farm definitely works, you guys. Okay, where to put the glowstone? I want to kind of make it so that each ring has maybe 1 in the center would be enough. Because once I get the lava draped over, I think that's going to really brighten things up, you guys. So let's take out that. Wait. Is that the bottom one? No. Okay, so there should be 1 more block just below here, but I don't want to take that out because it's going to be a pain to replace. This, if I lose it, yeah, I lost it. I can just go get another one. So this one, I want this block, which is right in the center, to be glowstone. And then let's just go ahead and use this for now. And yeah. Now we can't see that one obviously, but if we go up to the next floor, right here, it's obviously, you can see it, right? Right in the center. Ooh, and that was the block that I lost, so I can just use those 2 slabs to replace it. Okay, and then do this. I guess I built this whole thing up with slabs. Not sure why, but... And I don't like to leave any blocks empty, you guys, so that's why it's like that. So here we go. And I always brought that one out 1 more. Yep, there's all those. Okay, so there's that one. Each... what? How did you get on the stairs? You jumped through one of the little openings. Get out of here. You always hear those little swishy swashy noises from those guys, but I never think that they're right around the corner. So basically I'm going to use this to get rid of our ghetto torches now. Let me take the one off this one too. Okay, so we got that one, and I'm going to do this the entire way up, and then I'm going to go get some lava, and we're going to really light this place up. And we're back over here at the starter base for one reason and one reason only. Well, actually a couple reasons. I got to harvest the wheat because I had and a couple other people looking for hay bales. And I need hay also to feed my cows because I'm running out of steak because I've been eating a lot of that trying to build that farm over there. And I need to make a quick point here. I just harvested all the wheat. You can see it's starting to grow again over there. But I have to go and feed the cows. I have a quick point to make, and that's that I was talking to a guy named Pablo today who watched the videos, and he said, there's no way you're playing in survival mode. You're definitely playing in creative mode. There's no way you could have that armor in episode 4. He didn't believe me. He thinks I'm playing in creative mode. I have to feed these cows quick because I want them to grow up while I'm sitting over at the XP farm because, remember my 4 really good pickaxes? I made 2 backups. This is the 4th time, I think the 4th time I've run over here to the XP farm to repair them. This is what's left of them. Now, another thing is if I was playing in creative mode at all, why would I have storage chests? Why would I make the cow farm to get leather so that I can make books and bookshelves to make an enchanting table? Why would I make the wheat and the sugarcane farms in order to feed the cows and also get paper for the books? Why wouldn't I just get all that? It makes no sense. So anyway, if you still believe I'm playing in creative mode for some reason, that's fine with me. Go ahead and believe that. I spend insane amounts of hours on here, and I probably should go and do other things, but I enjoy playing Minecraft, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing right now. Oops. No, that's a fishing farm. I gotta go this way. So I do enjoy doing all this view, and also I've gotten pretty good at it over the past year and a half or so. So it doesn't take me as long as it takes some other people, but it also does take, regardless, it takes a long time. And I just wanted to point that out to you guys, because I knew someone was going to accuse me of playing in creative mode at some point. No, I'm not in creative mode. I just spend way too much time playing Minecraft. So, you know, hopefully that settles the argument. If you're really unsure, I could post like a 3-hour video of me just placing the same blocks or mining blocks over and over and over, but I don't think anybody wants to watch that. So anyway, I'm going to get AFK here by the XP farm for who knows how long. Quite a long time to repair all these pickaxes. And my gear. My gear's pretty healed up because whenever I would kill a skeleton over there, it would go into my gear first, or my sword. But these definitely need mending. So I'm going to mend all these up and then back to the farm to make those lava platforms that flow over the side, and it's going to be cool. I'll show you guys in a second. Alright everyone, we're up on top of the Wither Skeleton farm, and the main priority up here is to light things up along the sides of the Wither Skeleton farm. Not so much that I want to light it up on the inside, because I still want that a low enough light level where it's not going to affect the skeleton spawns, which is 7 or lower. But luckily, even though I have that scattered kind of half slab, skip a slab, half slab, skip a slab pattern on the sides of the walls that I'm sure you just saw earlier, even if I have those and there's all those openings, it doesn't register as an opening. It registers as a full block. So I can pour lava straight down the sides and it'll still be light level 0 on the inside. But we need to light up the sides, because when I put this down here, you'll see in a second, I'm going to run down there. When the lava flows down, it does actually visually light up the sides, which is what we need so we can see the wither skeletons easier inside. So it kind of works out nice for us. But the main focus up here, I didn't want to cover the whole thing in lava and just have everything, like lava draping down everywhere, because that's just not cool looking. So I figured out these panels here, which really isn't anything that specific, but this space right here, mobs could spawn on. But these are the half slab where they can't. It's like the lower half slab. And even if they could, the light level's so high up here that it wouldn't really matter. So it doesn't really matter for that. But let's go ahead and put these 2 lavas in. And then we're going to go down and have a look. It's only 2 because it had to be centered. Everything has to be centered. I'm going to burn when I jump across here. Ah, dang it. I never got it. Okay, here we go. Haha, you missed. Okay, let's go inside here. If I can stop burning, it would be cool. Alright, I want to go onto that side there. See how it's kind of getting lit up, but there's like a lighting glitch, or it's not really lit up. This slab on this side indicates the actual light level, and if you look here at the light level, over on the side, 0 sky, 0 block. So we are, in fact, let's get right next to the lava. We're only a block away from lava, but we're at a 0 light level. What we need is this shiny lit up part right here, because that is going to allow us, see how we can see across a little bit easier now? It lights it up for us to be able to see better, but it doesn't actually change the light level at all. Alright you guys, it is a sad day in Hodag town. I just discovered something horrible. Remember I said this was 19 by 38, right? Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what it should be. And then the block in the center and 9 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I made the whole platform 1 block smaller. And guess what? I made every platform 1 block smaller. And then of course that makes this not centered. So technically that lava is centered on the top, but it should be just 1 block instead of 2. Everything's off. Normally, if this was a smaller project, I'd totally go back and redo everything because that would bug me. There's no way I can go back and redo this, you guys. That would take 10 hours. No, it would take just an infinite amount of hours. It would be ridiculous. Oh man, that's gonna bug me. Well, there you have it, everybody. The lava is flowing on all sides, and on the inside you can see that from all the walls, it's all lit up. We got some light in here. It's much easier to see. Where is he? These guys. Much easier to see these guys right here. And I've been thinking the next step was going to be to open up a shop with the wither skeleton skulls and the beacons and all that stuff. But you know what? We've spent so much time in the nether now that we have stacks upon stacks of quartz. We have literally over 4 double chests full of nether brick, and we have nether fences, we have nether brick stairs, nether brick fences. We have the stuff that you get when you burn netherrack, whatever that is. It's like clay, nether clay or something you can turn into nether brick. We have tons of netherrack. We have glowstone stacks. We have nether wart. We have literally everything you can get. Blaze rods, magma cream, anything that you could get from the nether, we have a ton of. So I think instead of opening up just a wither skeleton skull shop, which is definitely going to be a hot item, we are actually going to open up a nether store. And everything and anything you want from the nether, you can get there. You can trade us for it. It's not going to be by diamonds. It's just going to be, hey, if you need something, talk to me, and we'll trade me for whatever I need at that moment. And I think that's what we are going to do. But with that being said, you guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Be sure to like, subscribe, tweet, or comment if you enjoyed what you saw here today. And on behalf of all the Hodags out there... on behalf of all the Hodags out there, I'd like to thank you for watching, and have a nice day, you guys. Hodag out.